I wanted to introduce myself. I am Dr. Prakash Shinde, passed out somewhere in 1976, a student of VM Medical College, Solapur. After passing during my stay at Solapur, I came across one of the surgeon, Dr. Misri, D.E. Misri from Solapur. A few student may be knowing about him, his name, who was a surgeon, but he was converted to homeopathy. So this was the thing which I was doubting whether, how is it that he is a surgeon thinking of practicing homeopathy. So when I was a student, he was a lecturer, a reader in surgery, and I was his dear student. So he was a very strict person, but I was very wondering as to why and how he is practicing homeopathy, because I was not knowing, just like you people, I was not knowing anything about homeopathy. When during my second year itself of MBBS, I had a wart on my right hand. So during the clinical time in surgery, I tried to cauterize it, remove it, cut it down. But it again came and it increased in size. So it increased in size, and so I was much perturbed. So why it is not going? Why it is not going? It is coming, recurring. So I approached Dr. Misri. He dropped a few pills in my mouth. Later on I came to know it was staphylococcus. And then within 8 days it dried up and it went away. That was the first thing which I thought, that the allopathy cutting and all those things couldn't do that, which a simple pills dropped in my mouth was a wonder to me. Then I started thinking, then I came to a conclusion little bit that homeopathy may be a wonderful science not known to so many of you, so many of the people at that time also, because it was just long time, no? Might be that you might not have born even also that time. Then during internship, I came across because of that curiosity regarding homeopathy, I came across one of my classmates who was GCH from Belgaum. He was doing internship here at the Asha Nursing Home, and I was doing internship at CPR Hospital, Kolhapur. In the afternoon, we were having lot of time. Those other GCH students were not very much well versed in their medicine or those theoretical parts. So they wanted to learn from me pharmacology, because he was practicing here in an allopathic cardiology hospital. So that time we used to get together, and when we were talking about and discussing about each other's pathies, I came across a book of Organon, the Organon of Hahnemann. Maybe that you may be having that book now. I started reading the book, and then I was surprised that whatever I learnt in my whole career, or curriculum of 4.5 years with internship, housemanship, whatever it may be, I was not able to get the answer why. I was getting the answer what. So what is physiology? What is pathology? Why a particular organ is working in a particular way? That is physiology. In a normal way is physiology. In an abnormal way is pathology. So why a particular organ is working in a particular way, normal way or abnormal way? What? So we could diagnose the case that a particular person may be suffering from this and that and this. He is suffering from appendicitis, we can say. He is suffering from gastritis, we can say. He may be suffering from arthritis, we can say. So we could name that thing, and we will say that what he is suffering from. He is suffering from arthritis. He is suffering from asthma. He is suffering from bronchitis. He is suffering from rheumatoid heart disease, and so on and so forth. But every time I was not getting the answer why it is occurring in that particular person. Why it is occurring in that particular? Maybe there may be something inside which is not allowing the patient to get cured. So this was the beginning of thinking why and while reading Organon, I came across that I could get why the answer of why in this organ itself. So this is the beginning. This is my beginning of converting myself to homeopathy. A few of the then there was only one medical shop here in Kolhapur named Sri Krishna Homeopathy. I used to read one of the drug from that Materia Medica, Borix Materia Medica, and I used to procure that. I used to read it and try to find out which are the patients which are likely to be given this medicine, for example, Nasunika or those things, and started trying over the patients, and came to know that homeopathy is the fastest acting medicine on the earth, but people are not knowing about its pace and speed because it is a dynamic medicine. So these are the things I came across. During my internship, then I got married. My father-in-law was having a very big tumor over the neck. It was goiter. It was tendency towards malignancy, supposed to be malignancy. The surgeon from here, Dr. Jirge, we approached Jirge, Dr. Jirge. Dr. Jirge and we thought that it should be removed as per the allopathic dictum. That time, we got him admitted in the Asha Nursing Home. But during investigation, there were some on the ECG, I think. On the ECG, there were some changes. He was a little bit older also, maybe 68 or so. The ECG changes denoted that there is something wrong with the heart. And they came to my clinic. I was that time here only, and said that we will postpone your father-in-law's operation for about 1 month or so because the ECG reports are not up to the mark, not to send and not to take a risk, because your father-in-law is suffering from a problem, a surgical problem, but which is not of acute origin. We can wait till all the reports come to normal. I felt that this was a very good chance for me to try homeopathy. 1 month. I was not knowing whether, but I just took the case, repertorized the case, came to the remedy. The same day he was discharged because the operation was postponed. He was at home. We dropped the homeopathic pills, and within 15 days the tumor started reducing. And within one month after, it was half to that size of the. It was bad luck that I was not knowing about it. I would have taken the photograph of it, but I missed the photograph. After 1 month, it came to 50% size. We tried to avoid the surgeon, and within 6 months, the whole of the tumor vanished. So these are the things which I came across for the last. So since 1978, I am practicing 100% homeopathy. Initial days, I was practicing allopathy, which was a placebo. Along with, I was dropping in pills, homeopathic pills, and then I was confirming the results of homeopathy. One fine day, what happened? In the morning, when I was looking after my patients, the people are waiting outside today also. One of the patients came shouting inside that a person, old person, has fallen down somewhere on the road in front of my clinic. Fallen down in front of my clinic. I had to rush to that place. I saw the pulse, he was almost pulseless. I had two things in mind. One is whether he was diabetic. Secondly, why is pulseless? It was a warm afternoon. He was a little bit weak also, an old person, shriveled person, thin person, very much emaciated. And then he was not knowing what he was suffering from, maybe sunstroke like the pulse, and then he collapsed. So immediately I called for Gelsemium. We procured Gelsemium. I dropped the Gelsemium drops in his mouth. Within second, counting 1 to 10, before counting 1 to 10, he came to his senses. He just became upright and he started walking. Because he was not my patient. He said that nothing has happened to me. He was living there. He was not to his senses. So this was my beginning of homeopathic practice. So this was the thing which made me to convert myself towards homeopathy. Then I started procuring books. Organa I had so many books. I have so many. My library is full of books. I started reading. In another case, small child. These are the things I am telling when I was almost maybe 4 or 5 years elder than me, because just I passed out MBBS and all that. And they just finished my internship. You are in the second year, maybe 5-6 years, maybe at that time older than me. A boy from just 25 years from this had a severe diarrhea, very severe diarrhea, and he was admitted in one of the pediatric hospital here. When he was admitted, all the antibiotics, all the investigations were done. He was not responding. Literally the diarrhea was just like forcible shots every time. The pediatrician consulted for 5-6 days. They were trying hard to control the diarrhea. Then, after 5 to 6 days, they started consulting which other pediatrician from the city. The other pediatricians also suggested different allopathic drugs. And after suggesting allopathic drugs, they were not successful. And they were asked to transfer the patient to Pune or Mumbai. In the meantime, one of my patients met this family and said that let us take one doctor from that area, who was also a DHMS at that time. He said that let us approach Dr. Shinde, who is practicing homeopathy, and let us try this because you have tried everything. They came to me. That was my beginning of the practice. I was not having many patients at the outside. So many patients people came here. There was just like a bazaar. The people coming from village, 25-30 people came over. When the child was brought in, 25-13 patients rushed inside my clinic. Just I made the patient to lie down. In front of me, this diarrhea it's a gunshot diarrhea. In front of me, the child passed stools. And the stools were almost, this was not the condition of my clinic. It colored the wall. And then I observed that there was redness and excoriation at the anus. And he was asking for water, continuous water. And he was having constant appetite. So there are 4 things which are there, which are outstanding, peculiar, rare. You are all second year students, but you are going to learn this. Keep this in mind, that these are peculiar, rare, strange, queer, strange. The PQRS it is said. If you match the PQRS, 80% of the work is done in your acute homeopathic practice. You are confirmed that this is the remedy. So what was the child was suffering from? The child was suffering from forcible diarrhea. The child was suffering from excoriation at the anus, very redness all over the day, because of the diaper and all that, it used to spread that. That means acidic diarrhea. And that was a burning type. So there was inflammation. There was redness at the anus. And that redness. And then another thing was the child was having constant thirst. And another child was demanding something to eat, constant appetite. So constant appetite, forcible diarrhea, excoriation at anus, all this was suggestive of Natramur. Natramur was given the very day the child passed 3 or 4 stools, and then since then this child now today is an engineer. At this moment he is working at Pune and is healthy, hearty. Not a single diarrhea has occurred in his life. So this was the story. So there are so many stories with me in the last 35 years, including cancer, including renal failures, where we are getting results. Even our Vishal is observing since the last 5 to 6 days, getting wonderful cases, wonderful results. And these are the things, why not one can convert to homeopathy after seeing such results? Isn't it? Huh? When you look after for the days, you feel proud. One should feel proud that you are now a real doctor. And who can be a real doctor? The chances of becoming a real noble profession, noble doctor is one who study homeopathy by heart, from the bottom of the heart, and then apply it for his patients. First, no, don't go for the money, don't think for the money. The money are going to follow you in the real sense. So this is the way I was converted to homeopathy. So this is not the case with me only.